All right, so there are two sets that I use to do this design, Flower Power and Leaf It On. I am going to open them up here. That is what comes in a package, 16 long-lasting strips. This is the clear overlay Flower Power first. I am gonna match it up to my nails, and I'm gonna use those Sharpies. So I take the back strip, put it on the back, lay it down so I can see, and then I'm gonna Sharpie in the colors that I want to put onto those plain sparkle strips, the glitter strips with the Leaf It On nail art design. So this is a technique I've seen used by other stylists, and I wanted to try it out myself. There's orange there. So I chose a pink and a bright orange to match up with the fall color theme of this set. I am gonna make a mistake a couple times. This is the very first time I've ever tried this method. So I wanted to test it out. Basically, I kind of tested some stuff beforehand, but not really because I've never done this. So then I figured out how to lay it on. One of them I forgot to take the clear strip that covers the polish itself off before laying it down on the strip. And so I had to redo it, and you'll see that happen. So now I'm just matching up and deciding that I wanted to do another one, and I moved it into the camera. And I kind of alternated whether the pink started it or the orange started it on the flowers because I thought this would be a fun design option. There, you can see me doing that. I did this way faster. This is actually half the time that it took me. I just wanted to make sure that the video was watchable and not gonna take up too much of your time. And you can always fast forward. I can put the end result in there so you can see. I was able to do this a single strip to each nail one time, but that makes it double stripped up there with the clear nail art design and the Leaf It On plain glitter. So it was like a silver glitter underneath those flowers. And then I doubled up every strip of these. I felt like this set in particular was very sticky, and it just was a different than normal. So I doubled it up because I wanted to. So I doubled up all of those design ones on every finger. And this is how I put on my stuff every time. I make sure I press with my finger, get that on there really good. I let the tips cure over the edges too, so you'll see as I take pictures that the nail tips are covered with the polish still, and I will let them cure overnight. And then I will clean them up in the morning if I file them or I use the wooden stick. So there it is. There is the other, because I did two on each hand with the flowers on there with Flower Power over the top with that Sharpie design, which I think turned out amazingly well. You can see I did a still so you can see it even closer. And then here we go. Gonna double up now and finally doing my pointer finger. Index finger? No. Pointer finger? Either way. Those are going on, doubling up on both of those on both sides, trying to match up how I want it. Now I'm also going to do my thumbs and show how that was done. I had one thumb that you'll see that I did make a mistake. Everybody makes mistakes. And so to repair that mistake, I did take one of the clear sets. And I'm gonna go sideways because I wanted the leaves to feel like they were coming in on my thumb and look a little different than the other nails that I had done. So you'll see those going on like that. And then I used the backing to help. And there I am using the wooden deal because at this point your nails aren't cured all the way. It does take 30 minutes for them to cure, but I let them cure overnight. And I'm using the backing to hold it so that I'm not catching my nail stuff, trying to show it good in the camera there. I'm still working on my camera skills. And I sped this up like I said. So you can see I'm matching it up, but I am gonna show you here on my right thumb, there's a spot where because of trying something new and doing this sideways with the back strip that I made a mistake. Ooh, sorry for the camera being in and out of focus. It was like on autofocus, so it's supposed to focus right. So now I show you how pretty that is. That's the set. There's my thumb. I have a little deal. So what I did is I took the scissors, cut one of just the plain silver strips to cover up that silver area on the one side. Because what you'll see is you won't even notice it afterwards. So this is real time to show you how this laid down. So I put it on there. I used my hand to press it and get it into the spots that I didn't like and that weren't covered. And then I'm gonna take off the excess on the tip, and you'll still see that these are still uncured ones, so everything's there. I'm gonna push it down, make sure that it's on the nail bed where I want it, and then I'm gonna get that excess off right there. And at first I'm going to try to use my hand to peel it off, which then I decide no, I don't want to accidentally peel or ruin the tip of my other thumb, so I used the thing to lift it off. And there you go. Look at that. You can't even tell that I had that spot that was left open. And here's the final product the next morning. Beautiful.